Good day, folks. Still in Penang here in Georgetown. Extended my stay for 2 more nights. It's a Saturday today, so I had a lot of trouble finding a accommodation, but managed to find one. I'm gonna go to Gurney Plaza. A lot of people recommended I go there, said it's like a cool area, cool mall by the water. I think maybe there's a beach over there too. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take the bus. Could take the bus for a few ringgit, like very cheap. Again, somebody in the comments told me to do this instead of taking a taxi, because I mentioned just how it's not too expensive to get around by taxi, but it's not ideal. So the buses are great here. I actually took the bus to and from the airport before, and it was so easy. They let me pay cash on the bus, which a lot of the buses I've tried to use in Malaysia, they told me immediately no cash. And I needed to use like a QR scan, or no, I think I needed to buy it mobile or something like that. And so I couldn't do it. This is for like the local buses, you know. But in Penang, they let you use cash. It's very simple. Even to get to the airport and to Georgetown, very easy. But yeah, never been to this area. Only place I've been in Penang besides Georgetown would be Feringhi Beach, which I made a video on. Pretty nice, actually, nice beach. I mean, the only beach I've been at in Malaysia, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. It's quite nice. It's a little bit far away though from Georgetown, so I don't want to stay over there. It's also a little bit more pricey, so it doesn't seem worth it. Maybe with a motorbike, but I think it's still too far. It's like 30 minutes. It's not that close. But Gurney is close. I mean, it's like, even if I walked, it's like 45 minutes. Bus, it says 20 minutes. So that's not too far to actually stay over there if it is nice, and to like change up the environment a bit from Georgetown. It could be nice to stay in Gurney. So let's see how it looks, right? Yeah, I'm gonna catch the bus now. I'm just gonna wait here for the bus. There's no like bus sign or anything like that, but okay, actually I see the bus coming right now. Just gonna wave out my hand a little bit. It says 202 though. Actually, no, you know what? I need the 101. I see the 201 coming. Hey, do you go to Gurney? No, 101, right? Okay, thank you. All right, so not this one. We'll wait for the 101. At least I know I can just wave the bus down. And I only really know that because I just saw that older woman doing it. Well, that's good. So I just gotta wait here. All right, easy. This is actually like a nice area to stay. A lot of bars over here. A lot of like, it's really lively over here on the weekend, especially like later in the evening. It gets very lively. Yeah, I guess it's called Love Lane right here. Love Lane. And then I know one of the streets, I don't know, I'm not sure. Chulia Street. That's like the famous, popular bar street, right? The nightlife in Penang. It's not really like a clubbing place, Penang, but bars, you know, they're here. There's definitely a lot of tourists here. Like way more tourists, backpackers, everything than in Kuala Lumpur. Like, yeah, you see a lot of white folks out here and Chinese folks for sure. Yeah, let's wait for this bus. I just got a haircut and a shave, and the guy used like hand soap, like cheap hand soap, and like a straight razor on it, and it just hurts. Like I've never had a barber use hand soap for the shave. I guess he did a decent job. I mean, see, not too bad here. I don't have any hair products, so I'm just wearing a hat anyways, but it feels so much better. I hadn't had a haircut in 1.5 months, and so it's getting hard to manage. But yeah, I'm feeling it down here. I'm feeling it. Do you go to Gurney? No. Okay, thank you. Oh, this is 11. Jesus. It's taking a lot longer than I thought for this bus. All right. Well, yeah, it's the 11. I thought that was the 101. All right, folks, I've been waiting for 32 minutes now. Another bus came by, another number 11 bus, which I asked again if they go to Gurney Plaza, and he said no. And it keeps coming on the time that it says on my iPhone is for the 101. And so I don't know if the 101 is actually going to come or what. I'm actually tempted to go rent this motorbike. So I stopped in a place earlier and he told me he would rent me a bike for 30 ringgit a day for a 125cc bike. I mean, that's really affordable. That's $6 US. That's great. That's the best price I've actually been offered for a bike. And it's a Saturday today. But he has like many bikes. I think that's why. But I'm not confident this bus is going to come. Everyone around me told me that the 101 stops here. I just don't understand because it tells me the time on Google Maps. And I've already had 2 of those times pass. And both of those times the number 11 bus came. And the number 11 bus says the exact same destination, end destination, as the 101 bus on the Google Maps. And so it's confusing to me. I could wait another 15 minutes. It comes every 15 minutes. Oh. Speak of the devil, folks, the 101. Oh, there we go. I guess patience is a virtue, they say, right? All right, there we go. Excellent. I guess the times are just incorrect. I guess it's kind of an estimate, or it probably just runs late sometimes, right? Let's see. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Probably not too much. All right, you go ahead. Go ahead. I think I can pay cash. Cash?
Yes.
How much?
140.
Gurney Plaza?
140.
140, okay. Inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No change, huh?
No change, sir.
Okay. No change. All right. What is this? Okay. All right. So I'll sit here. All right. All right, folks, we made it to Gurney Plaza. That bus trip was a nightmare. First, you know, I don't know if that's homeless woman or if she was just an idiot laying down in the back there. Didn't smell great. And then I ended up getting my own row, so I moved. Then the bus got very full, and like a woman got on, it's like a Malay woman. She looked like probably in her 40s, you know, like a regular woman, and she immediately gets on her phone and max volume on TikTok or like Instagram stories, just the loudest nonsense ever, right next to me the whole time. So rude. I don't know. I mean, that's not a cultural thing. That's, you know, anywhere in the world, you know. Anyways, enough complaining. I just thought that was ridiculous. I mean, I know people do that sometimes, but like, use headphones. If you're gonna watch something or play games on a public space, like, use headphones or turn the volume off. It's just how it goes. Otherwise, you're an idiot. Anyways, here we are, Gurney Plaza. Got some air conditioning. Whew. I'm wondering if there's a waterfront over here and if there's a beach. That was the main thing I was hoping for. You know, if not, I might try and continue a little bit further. Because I believe the route that I took to get here is actually the same as to get to like Feringhi Beach. And there's like another beach before Feringhi Beach as well that's closer. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything. You know, I could use some clothes, some shirts, because I just have all my clothes in Thailand. Like, all my clothes are just stored in Thailand. I travel with like a couple of, maybe 5 shirts, 4 pairs of shorts, something like that. I just get tired of wearing the same ones over and over. So I kind of want to go thrifting. I think that would be the best option. Get some well-priced clothes. Oh wow, look at this TV. That would be great. 98 inches. Wow. Well, that's great. I mean, not that I'm shopping for TVs, but nice. Nice. I haven't had a proper TV in 10 years, probably. I don't really watch much TV nowadays, I'll say that. This looks like any other mall I've been to. I'll say that. You know, we do got the McDonald's over here, of course. Actually, it looks bigger than I thought. It's a whole other section. Maybe that leads out to the waterfront. We're gonna check that out after. Okay, this looks, I mean, just the fact that I see like Chanel over here, I didn't expect any type of like luxury shopping in this mall. Wow, what is this, folks? Folks, what is this? All right, we gotta check this out. Many people. Interesting. That's wild. Look at the tires on that. Wow. So people are actually lining up to get inside there. I didn't even realize that. All right. People are like knocking on the car. I probably wouldn't do that. I would imagine you're not allowed to touch it like that, but they're just like knocking on it to feel the material. Is this the Tesla car? Truck thing? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but it looks like a tank. Look at this. What the heck? Sorry. It says Foundation Series on it. So, yeah, don't know. Okay, well, this is a Tesla. That's why I immediately assumed that one is Tesla as well. Wow, interesting. I mean, I heard about this Tesla truck, and everyone said it looks a little crazy. And that would definitely match up because that thing looks nuts. Let's see, what is this other one over here? Model 3 pricing, 242,000 RM. It's not even all that expensive. It's just a Tesla SUV. Wow, people are going crazy for the Tesla. Interesting. People love it. Yeah, I don't care that much. Not at all. Not about Tesla. I like cars. Yeah, I think the truck is kind of cool only because it's like very different than anything you've seen or anything I've seen, right? The Tesla car and the SUV, it's like I've seen 1 million of those, you know? Oh, well, I can't go this way. It's a down direction. Yeah, I can go on the other side. All right, there's quite a few floors here, actually. Wow, okay, this is pretty big. All right, let's go upstairs. It is absolutely busy right now. I mean, it's Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Look at it. It's absolutely slammed. Yeah, let's just take a little walk around anyways. Yeah, I mean, mostly looks like a standard mall. You know, like you go to some malls in Kuala Lumpur, you go to Pavilion, you go to, or in Putrajaya, I went to the IOI mall. You know, these, it's like they stand out to me. I go in there and I'm like, oh, this is different. This is like kind of a special mall, you know? Cool architecture and maybe really huge and interesting design. This is more a standard mall, you know, do your basic shopping and get some AC, walk around, you know. I don't mind it. It's nice. Something to do. Get a little AC, right? It was actually a lot closer than I thought. I've literally been to this area before. I just never really knew I was in Gurney, I guess. And I never came to this mall, never really explored it, but okay, yeah, I guess let's just go upstairs further, huh? All right, looks like there's some more interesting shops up here, maybe. I mean, we got some electronics. Popular, I think that's a grocery store. You know, I also need some like slides or sandals or something because I had sandals and in the airport on my way back to Malaysia from Thailand recently, I put my stuff through the scanner, through the X-ray scanner, and one of the sandals was missing. There was only one in my bag. And I told them, and I was like, hey, like, you know, I only have one sandal now. And like they couldn't find it. They checked the footage and everything. And so I think that it fell out of my bag as I was walking in the airport somewhere beforehand. There's just no other way. It didn't disappear, I know that. Well, obviously this is not a grocery store, folks. It's a huge bookstore. Okay. Rest and Go. These are great. I use those in the airport. I'll say that. You got the Mr. DIY. You got that everywhere. I think I only felt popular was a grocery store because in Indonesia, it's a grocery store. Okay. Cool. Onward. Continue. Yeah, I don't like to buy stuff like clothes or slides or sandals in the mall. I prefer to buy them from like a stall, a stand, an outdoor market, something like that. It's cheaper, much cheaper. I mean, they're like knockoffs, but for something like that, it doesn't matter for me. I don't even need it to be branded. It just, should look decent, maybe black and white, something like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna buy it at the mall, no chance. Even recently when I was like looking to buy a phone case, and every time I would check in like a store, like I would go into a place like this and see the prices on the phone cases, I was like, okay, no thank you. But I ended up getting one like very affordably in a mall in Bukit Bintang in KL, but it was the Loyat Plaza. And it's like I could actually haggle, there's so many stalls and stands, like that was a good place to go. And that's what the people in the comments said, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of walk towards the end here. Zeus Coffee, you see that everywhere. I'm gonna walk towards like where the water would be. I will go all the way to the top just because we'll check out the food court at the top at least. And then we'll go back down and I'll go out on the reverse side so we can see if there's like a bit of a waterfront or something like that we can look at. Herbaline, what is that? Herbs? It's like beauty, stuff like that. Toys R Us, my favorite childhood store. Wow. I mean, we had Toys R Us in America that was like the size of a massive supermarket. It's the size of 5 supermarkets. This is not even like, I'd say it was probably 30 to 40 times the size of this. Pretty much like a giant warehouse. And then at some point they closed down. A lot of them closed down, which was a very sad day for me. Glasses, which are incredibly cheap in Malaysia. It's scary how cheap prescription glasses are. Pretty much compared to anywhere I've ever been. Like, I'm considering buying a spare pair of glasses just to have, because they're so cheap. Like 50 ringgit, 100 ringgit. That's insane, actually. I actually have contact lenses. I like wearing my contact lenses, and I've simply not bought contact solution for the last, few months. So you've only seen me wearing glasses. But I'm gonna buy some solution and go back to wearing lenses because I don't really like wearing glasses every day. I think I look better without glasses, personally. It's just a different look. It's, I don't know. And the way I think about it is that women are probably more attracted to men without glasses in general. Not across the board, but like, yeah, I think a little bit. You're kind of seen a different way. This is what a lot of people have told me in the past, and it makes sense. It's a little bit how I think. Not necessarily about women, because I think women wearing prescription glasses look good. It doesn't I don't think they look any worse, let's say, any less attractive, right? But yeah, I don't really know. But that's why I want to wear the lenses. It's a very vain reason. All right, I think we're getting to the food floor. I think it's like very, very limited. I think honestly there's 1, 2 Hong Kong restaurants, some like bakery there. I think that's it. I think that's literally it. Okay, there's one more floor. Let's see. which also looks really like, just doesn't look like there's much up here. I mean, you have this like Senq that's just absolutely renovating, Starbucks, and like one noodle house. Okay, we have the movie theater. Nice. Yeah, that's about it. It's not too much. Golden screen cinemas. Okay. Well, folks, I mean, there's not so much to see here, right? There's a gym over there, Peak Fitness. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I mean, isn't that old at this point? Anyways, Starbucks. I mean, that's not bad. Well, all right. It's a little bit lackluster. It's nice. It's nice to have around, you know, if you need to get something. But like I said, after you go to some of the more extravagant malls in Malaysia, in Thailand, you know, visiting this place as like an attraction, it's not special. But I like to go check out all the malls in whatever area I'm going to, visiting. It's just something I do, you know. Some people like to comment like, you know, why go to Malaysia and like spend time in the malls? You can do that in America. Well, because I'm not in America. I'm not living in America. And so, yeah. But yeah, I like to visit the malls in every single place I visit. It's just what I do. And I usually come to them on a semi-regular basis. I mean, if I'm walking around and I'm very hot, I will just walk into the mall for 15 minutes and cool down a little bit. Or sometimes I'll eat in the food court as well. It's just funny. Some of the comments from Americans are so strange to me. So strange. Like, it's so strange. But anyways, let's go all the way down and let's see if there's a waterfront. Hold on, folks. I spotted a sign that says Gurney Food Hall. Definitely way more food than we thought. Okay, there's a KFC here. Of course, I mean, you can't not have a KFC and a McDonald's. Park's Kitchen. What is that? Oh, it's Korean food. Okay. All right, let's see. This is a, proper food court here. Yeah, this is what I usually look for. If I eat inside of a mall, I eat in like the proper food court, for sure. Nasi lemak and padang. I did already have a big plate of nasi kandar like not that long ago. Classic fried, oyster omelets. Let's see here. Looks like, yeah, I'm not even sure. Some kind of baked goods. Chili pan mi. Soybean porridge. Tau fufa. What's tau fufa? Ikan bakar. Some fish. Let's just see what the prices are like. 13 ringgit, 15 ringgit. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, 15 ringgit for a lot of the dishes. It's pretty good. Solid. Okay, yeah, this is a very solid food court. Very solid food court. I spoke way too soon. Tons of vegetables. You know, your fake meats, your fake crab. Pretty much soy, a bunch of soy products. You have your drinks, beverages, smoothies. Let's see. Sushi. Kyron sushi. Not very busy, huh? Not very busy. Bite me dessert. Very crude name. Hokkien mee. Huh, alright. Wouldn't mind posting up right here and grabbing some sushi. Let's look at the menu here. Let's just see what they have for sashimi, right? Sashimi, probably on its own page, typically. I mean, such a big menu. So, I mean, come on, folks. Oh wow, 45 ringgit for yellowtail, 29 ringgit for the salmon. It's out of my price range, unfortunately, folks. Wow. Yeah, a little pricey. I mean, not crazy, but yeah, not doing it. See, Western food, Hainanese chicken and rice. Yeah, you have everything. Pretty much have anything you would want in here, except there's no nasi kandar. I'm just saying, no nasi kandar. It's because they have the nasi lemak and the nasi padang place. I think they feel that that's enough to satisfy that craving. But you know me, folks. I'd like to see a nasi kandar wherever I go. All right, let's go now. Going down, and we're going to check the waterfront, right? Here's the back exit. Totally does not look like there is any type of waterfront. You know, it's a shame. The whole lining of the water in Penang, it's like there's such a small area that you can actually like sit by the water or anything like that. It's like very strange, you know. It's all just like, yeah, usually blocked off. Just like here, like they're building behind it, or there's some type of, you know, work factory type thing. It's like, it's very strange, because I walked all along the water just looking for a place to kind of like sit down by the water, and there is like an area near like Fort Cornwallis. There's like up in the corner of Georgetown, you can access the waterfront, but otherwise, like, there is really not very many areas at all that you can. It's a little disappointing, but maybe down here. I'm gonna take a walk this way, see if we can get around this wall, see if it leads to, like, you know, a waterfront. I don't think there's gonna be a beach over here. Let me just, I'm gonna do a quick little research and see if there's like a Gurney beach, right? All right, so we're actually right near Tanjung Tokong. It's actually the area I was talking about that's before Feringhi. And it looks very nice. It's actually an area that I was thinking about staying. And now that I know that I can rent a motorbike in Penang, and the guy was very explicitly told me, like, it doesn't matter if you have a license. He said, just follow the rules and you will not have any problems. You know, he said it's very, very rare that anyone will get pulled over just to get checked. You also just don't see that many police around, you know? Of course, like, you don't go the wrong direction down the street. Don't blow red lights. You know, it's a bad move, and that's how you're going to end up getting in trouble. But I think if you just follow the rules, you know, you drive well. According to the guy, it's all fine. And for 30 ringgit, I mean, and this area, it just looks very nice. And there's Airbnbs, there's actual condos, there is a beach. And then you're also like in between Feringhi and Georgetown, so I feel like it could be cool. So I'm glad that we're over here and we can kind of take a look at the area, because yeah, I thought about staying over here. I just was a little uncertain. I really wasn't sure. So I mean, this is what the area looks like. You have some nice mountains over there. Just a couple condo buildings. More condos. That looks like a huge condo building, McDonald's. But I think if I just keep following this way, yeah, we will get there. I keep forgetting the name. It's Tanjong Kot. I already forget. It's literally impossible. Yeah, everything is more spread out over here. That was my fear, is that it's not going to be walkable, and then it's like, you know, 45 minutes to Georgetown. You know, but after spending a couple days in Georgetown, I don't feel like I really need to be in Georgetown anymore, you know. I'm gonna stay there for another 2 days, and I could easily stay there for a few weeks if, you know, I could. But it just, you know, there's not like much more to see and to go vlog. If I wasn't making videos at all and I had like a nice spot, you know, a nice apartment with a kitchen and stuff, like, I could post up in Georgetown for a while. No problem. The food is good. It's pretty walkable. But in general, I'd like to move along. I'd like to kind of keep traveling. I'd rather go back to Kuala Lumpur for a few days, and then move on from there, you know. The plan either, you know, go to Malacca, because that just kind of makes sense. I haven't been there still. And then I can quite easily get to Johor Bahru from there. And then if it's in the budget, I can go to Singapore for 2 days maybe. Oh, check this cat out. It's a sleepy little cat. Hello. Hey. Friendly cat. Real friendly little cat there. Yeah, go to Singapore for a few days. I know I can stay in a capsule hotel for maybe $20 US for a night. Same price I pay for a regular hotel here, anywhere else in Malaysia, or anywhere in Malaysia. But yeah, I want to do it anyways. I want to do some video there. I'm concerned about things like, you know, getting from the airport to the city center to my hotel. You know, how much is the taxi going to cost? Maybe there's a bus that I can take. I have to do a little research, right? But, you know, usually there are hidden costs that you don't think about. And so I just don't want to get there and end up spending too much money than I need to. You know, and if it is going to cost more than I expect, then I should wait a little bit more until I save a little bit of money, and just kind of stay in Malaysia for now, where it's a lot more affordable, you know. Right, I'm going to keep walking this way because obviously it seemed a bit like a dead end over here. But I think if I go this way, it's definitely going to take me there. Wow, this place is awesome. Look at this little house here with like just so much greenery. Wow. That's very cool. Wow. That's a cool spot, I'm not gonna lie. We have a chicken right here, a huge chicken. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. You are a huge chicken. Oh my God. Whew. Wow, that is a good dinner. That is a sizable dinner right there. It's actually an incredibly far walk. Further than I thought, but that's all right. Get some exercise. Like I did expect, everything is very spread out over here. It's much more like the suburbs, you know? That's what it feels like to me. It feels like I'm in the suburbs now. Yeah, everything very spread out. A lot of condos kind of facing the water. To me, the real benefit of staying over here would be having a condo, you know, having a sea view, you know, or having a view of the water from the balcony, and having a kitchen. I mean, this is the real plus, because you can't really find condos necessarily in Georgetown. It's yeah, it's like a UNESCO heritage site or area, the whole place. So it's not like there's not condos being built. There's hotels, you know, there's some Airbnbs for sure that are more like homestays, guest houses. But yeah, you're not getting condos. The guest houses, the homestays are the best option to have a kitchen. But they're often cramped, a lot of shared bathrooms. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I actually think I'd prefer staying in Georgetown. I think you just have a lot more accessible around you, you know? You have so much food around. It would be hard to, again, yeah, it would be the decision of like, do you want to cook your food? For me at least, do I want to cook all my meals and be healthy and cook like I know I should? Or do I want to stay in Georgetown and enjoy the nasi kandar every single day because I love it? That's like the two choices between, do I stay in Georgetown or whatever, Tanjung, Ko Kung, Konjung, whatever this area is called. There is seemingly like a nice mall right there. It's the Anytime Fitness, which we have in America. Village Grocer, which is actually quite a good grocery store. I don't know if it's not really like a mall, I guess. Shopping center? Here's another like kind of shopping center, Precinct 10. Interesting. Let's see what this is about here. Just a bunch of shops, mostly restaurants, massage. Just take a quick peek. Take a little peek. Nice to meet you. I've seen this before and I thought that name is god awful. I hate that name. James Fu, Western food. All right. Okay. All right. Not today. Not today. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try and get to the beach. It's like directly to the right of me, I'd say, but to actually get there, there's a lot of dead ends. So I'm walking straight so that I can make sure that I go on a road that actually goes to the beach. Because trust me, if I went down one of these long roads and then it was a dead end, I'd be upset. So yeah, this looks like a nice shopping center. It looks like a proper mall as well. But again, it does look kind of standard with the shops. And so I don't think we're gonna get too much different. And so I'm not even gonna go inside at the moment. Oh, the Mercado. Does that mean there's one inside here? Is this another mall here? I mean, I know there is like the Tanjung Konjung Plaza or whatever, it's actually directly under like the condo that I was gonna rent. There was like a mall or plaza directly under it with the grocery store. And so I was like, well, that's a good setup. And a gym as well. So having a gym and a grocery store like inside your building, basically, pretty huge. Meraki coffee. Guardian. So yeah, like even more shops over there going that way. All right, so there is a lot of stuff over here, actually, a lot more than I thought. It just took a second to like actually get over here. More coffee. Yeah, so probably, and there's a Giant right over there too. Okay. Well, yeah, so probably not such a bad area to stay then. So this is the 88, maybe the 88 Plaza, 88 Mall. So then, yeah, a decent area to stay. If you actually stay more over here, then you have a lot of shops. Restaurants, cafes. It may be lacking a little in like the, I don't know, nasi kandar. I know. Sorry I say it so much. It's just what I eat. It's what I love. I love it. But I think you have most other things. But it looks a little more basic in terms of like having KFCs and McDonald's, which you can get anywhere. And like very typical Western food kind of restaurants and, like some Chinese spots, noodle spots, meat goreng spots. But they look a lot more generic, where I think in Georgetown you get like some kind of unique food and you get some like very high quality stuff. Now, I'm not going to judge the stuff over here because I haven't tried it, but that's just my impression from looking at the shops, looking at the area. There's probably some gems over here too, but I don't think there's probably as many as Georgetown, which is just flooded with like food gems, But I think if you have a motorbike, it's not a big deal. It's actually very fast to Georgetown on a motorbike from here. It would take you 10 minutes. Yeah, so definitely this is the way to go to the beach. I'm curious to see what this beach is like. I don't think it will be as good as Ferengi. I think Ferengi is known as a nicer beach than this. And that's why I chose to go, an extra 10 kilometers last time. But we're gonna see, right? We're gonna look. It is getting a little more green, and we have some water here. This little river, old condos. Yeah, so on the map where it says, or where it looks like there's a beach, it actually says City of Dreams. And so I don't know if that's just the name of the area, if that's the name of a condo. could very well just be the name of a condo. That's what it sounds like, but it almost looks like the pin that says it in the map is like the whole area. Maybe that's just a name for, yeah, I don't know, because it does say limited units available and has a number. So yeah, presumably that is it's a condo, right? Maybe it's just a condo on the beach, but I guess we're gonna take a walk there and find out. Thankfully, I did see the 101 bus pass me just moments ago, so I know I can quite easily get back to Georgetown from over here. But for now, we are walking a lot. I'm sweating a lot, and I will say that fresh shave with the sweat, I'm feeling it, but it's all good. And nice, it's a nice little piece of nature over here. We're out in the sticks, we say. That's what we call the suburbs. We call the the desolate land of where there's not many people. It's the sticks. So the city of dreams are definitely these huge condo buildings here. I'm starting to think there's not going to be a beach here, folks. I've given up hopes of there being a beach. I believe it's like a big area that you can kind of hang out before the water, that it's, like a platform, I don't know what you would call it, right? But I don't think it's a beach, given the fact that, yeah, it doesn't feel like it. The way that I'm getting there on this long road, and the fact that it's like there's houses here and these two big condos, I know for a fact it's going to be like, ideally it's not private. That's what I'm hoping for, that it's not like something private for the condo, private waterfront space for the condo building. That would be unfortunate. But yeah, you can tell this is not like a spot where like people regularly walk in any way at all. It's just lined with trees, grass. Nice condo building though. Definitely a pool up there too. All right, well, let's first check what's in here, huh? This is the way I plan to go. I mean, let's just see what this is. I mean, it very much looks like a kind of a do not enter zone, but the thing is up. It looks like something where they're going to be building a condominium in the future. I mean, clearly, right? Yeah, but it looks like I can go out here to the water. Huh. Strange, very strange, folks. This is definitely not like a place that people come at all. Not even a little bit. Oh well. You don't know until you check it out, right? I had to come over here and see. Now, if I would have had a motorbike, would it have been much easier? Yes. Yes, it would. But that's all right. Am I regretting not getting the motorbike? A little bit, yes. Yes, I am. We'll survive, right? God, the ground is so wet and soft. It's a little off-putting, but it's okay. There's not a ton over here. We're gonna walk to the water. At least we made it this far. It is a little wet. It's a little wet. Why am I stepping in water? Yeah, right there, it's like very wet. Oh, okay, all right. It's very wet, very wet. It's like borderline puddles. So I gotta pay attention to where I'm walking. Why is the ground so soft? Why is the ground, why do I almost sink into the ground? Why? It almost feels like you sink into the ground and you're gonna like hit water. Very weird, very weird. Oh, we've made it to the lovely beach. Definitely one of the most beautiful beaches I've been to in a while. Wow, I do see sand over there. You see that? Beautiful beach. Nice, okay. Well, that's that. Last order of business is that we will go that way to where the condos actually are, and we'll see if there's like just a proper area where you can sit down on a bench or something near the water. That can't be too much to ask for. Literally, the whole of Penang is lined with water, and it's just like inaccessible. It's strange to me, but now I will say in New York City, it's the same kind of thing. Like there's all these huge waterfront areas, yet it's just like industrial buildings, or it's zoned off, you can't access it. And then every couple years, like, you know, a park will spring up, and like an area that becomes, you know, a place for people to go hang out and sit down and, you know, picnic, whatever. But it reminds me of that. It's like, it's all this waterfront space, and it's like, I don't know, it's not going to use for the people, but I don't know. Yeah. City of Dreams. Here we are at the City of Dreams. What do we find? What will we see? We're over here in the City of Dreams. Oh my God. What will we see? It's a beautiful song. It's a really beautiful song. Yeah, they're kind of cool buildings, to be honest. Now that I'm actually over here, I can see it. They're cool, but it's like very isolated over here. I mean, of course you would have a car or a bike, but it just feels a little bit weird to me, the way the long private road, not private road, like a long public road to get to the condo. But you do have all those malls and like shops pretty close by. So I guess it's not a big deal. I'm just so used to living like in the thick of it, in the action or the shops, that to me it's like so weird to be like a little bit away. But maybe I need to give it a shot. Maybe I need to like actually, you know, try the non-city living for once. I'd probably enjoy it. I'd probably love staying in this building, but it's also probably like not cheap, right? You look at it and it doesn't look cheap. All right, so there's a dead end up here. You actually can't go through, and yeah, weirdly, I mean, it's just completely blocked off access to the water. I mean, wouldn't it just make so much sense if next to this massive building with so many people, I mean, I don't know if it's full, I don't know how new it is, but like that you could, I don't know, access the waterfront, build a playground, I don't know, let people walk their dog, whatever it is. Maybe that's in the plans. It almost has to be. Otherwise, there must be a reason that it's not being done. Maybe, you know, costs, maybe. But like, that just seems strange to me. Okay, I can actually go through right here. There's like a little, yeah, I don't know, folks. It's a little path here, but it looks a little bit dodgy. I'm wearing shorts. No, I don't really want to go that way. I just don't. Now this little gated community looks nice. Huh. Well, all right, whatever. I just don't want to get bitten up by bugs. That's my thing. But let's see where this leads. I'm committed. At this point, I'm committed. Yeah, this seems like the spot to live, to be honest. This little gated housing community. I mean, they have a playground, mini playground. Oh yeah, this is not gonna work, folks. It's just not gonna work. Huh. All right, well, that's that. The fun has ended. All right, let me take my insanely long walk back to the bus stop. That's it. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you in tomorrow's video.